Okay.
Welcome to another episode of Comicbook Talk. As always, this is Cam.
This is Greg.
And let's get to it. We're going to bring you all your news of comic books, whether it's Marvel, DC, Boom, Image, anything you want to know about comics, hit us up. If you have any questions, either like, comment, or you can hit us up on Facebook. But let's get started. Okay, so some big things happened, and first thing I would have to talk about, I would say, we got a new teaser trailer for New Mutants.
Yes.
I'll be honest, at first I was not excited for New Mutants, but they've been making some good changes to it. Don't get me wrong, New Mutants seemed like an interesting idea because it seemed kind of like a different change of pace for Marvel. But now, seeing how they went back and made some changes, and it seems like Disney is really kind of, no, X-Men mutants are here to stay. Yeah. So it's giving me kind of good faith that, hey, this is going to be a good movie.
Yeah, because the WandaVision is supposed to reboot it, and they're supposed to reveal mutants after that.
Okay. And
so I think that's why it's been held on the back burner.
But now how that's going to work if they do, because the rumor is they may make New Mutants, video on demand next week.
Well, they've been trying to make fans happy, so if the rumor is true, that next week when they release the full trailer on July 23rd with the same panel as when they do a panel, they're going to release a full trailer, and they may release it right after that.
Okay.
They released a little teaser trailer today, a 51-second trailer, which looks great.
Let's check it out.
Yeah. Let's pull that up.
Mutants are dangerous. You're not going anywhere. This place is her greatest fear and makes her live through it. Roberto?
No.
Sam.
Do you recognize anybody in particular?
Danny.
Well, you don't remember, this movie is actually, besides her, she was a human.
No, do you recognize any?
Oh, I remember, I know all of them.
It's magic. So am I.
Who is that supposed to be?
Well, okay. That's Ivana Rasputin. She's Ross's little sister.
Yeah, but she goes, isn't that Malik? Magic, yeah. I always say that wrong.
Well, here, let's pause this and I'll go through the characters if you don't know the characters. Let's turn this down all the way. The Doctor I'm not aware of because this is an early storyline called the Nightmare Bear. That if you saw a picture of the Nightmare Bear. So, the Doctor I'm not too familiar with.
Okay.
But, okay. The guy on the cast, his name is Sam, I forgot his name. He's Cannonball.
Cannonball, okay.
Cannonball.
So that's going to be Cannonball, okay.
Yeah, he's got the Texan accent because he's from a mining company. And, okay, the blonde hair, of course, is Ivana Rasputin. Magic.
Which I'm like, incredibly powerful character.
Yes, like she made the devil her little little plaything when she was stuck in the underworld.
But I mean, she's obviously right now this is kind of like the first introduction of her. She's gonna be probably like out of control with her powers.
Well, but she has her soul stored in this movie.
That's kind of early, though.
Yeah, but it depends on what they reveal. Like they've been mutants for a while, and they're like, oh, this is all what most of the movie, like their memories have been messed with.
Gotcha.
I'm thinking that. Okay, the middle is Danny Moonstar. She is not technically a mutant, but she has powers. She's a Native American. She's a two in nature. She has a bow. She's most associated with teaming up with Valkyrie.
Okay.
In the comic books. Now, Rodrigo next in the blue shirt is Sunspot. Heat, flame, and everything, and
No, I mean, it just, to me, he's kind of like a lesser known character to me.
Well, he's been in there since the beginning.
True.
Yeah, he's actually quite fan favorite.
Okay.
Okay, next is Rain. She is a werewolf. Her power is
I'm excited to see
wolf.
her.
Yeah, I mean, and she's the most known besides the guy playing Sam and Sunspot. She is the most known actress from Game of Thrones. And this movie was made about 5 years ago, and it's been put on the back burner because of Fox's crummy handling of it.
And, you know, they've been doing reshoots and stuff like that.
Yeah, but what's funny is Disney said they saw the original version and they saw the new reshoots, and they're like, why did Fox do this? They took all the reshoots out and left it the original version. That's what we'll be getting.
But you don't think they added different...
They probably added CGI a little bit and stuff like that.
Well, not even that. Like, I would think Marvel would be thinking towards the future, so I'm sure maybe towards the end, maybe we'll get like a cameo or...
Yeah, they might have connected it somehow, but Marvel's always looked at the long game, so...
Now, if this does come out next week, does this hurt their plan with, like, WandaVision being the catalyst of the introduction of mutants, or?
Well, no, it's like if they put something at the end that connects to Wanda and everything, wouldn't you like? Okay, now I'm gonna watch WandaVision and see how this connects.
Gotcha.
Because they did that with Miss Marvel and the Avengers. Like you saw Infinity War, Captain Marvel have it came out, and you're like, how does this work? And you wanted to see how it worked.
So if you don't know, Comic-Con this year, instead of I actually kind of like it because it gives average people that normally don't get to go to Comic-Con a more direct way to interact. So they're on next week, starting Thursday, right?
Yeah, starting Thursday, they're going to have that Comicbook. Thank you for following me this far.
They're gonna have a Comic-Con pretty much, panel.
Yes.
Panels that's going to be pretty much available for everybody at home to tune into.
Yes.
As you see on the screen, my face is blocking it, but I'm going to step to the side. And those are the dates right now for next week, the Comic-Con panel. Is that next week?
That is next week.
Ooh, man.
Thursday the 23rd is a full trailer at 2 p.m. is the New Mutant panel. So that's where you see, and there's supposed to be some panels for Marvel and Disney and everything. So if you want to catch the panel, you've never seen a panel of Comic-Con San Diego stuff, they're pretty good. There's even some Star Trek ones. There's a full. It's a pretty really full schedule. So it's all free. You can also watch them on YouTube and everything.
We'll definitely be checking it out. We might do like a live showing of it, or we might do a after post and tell you our thoughts on some of the things that they announced at Comic-Con. But we'll keep you in tune. Speaking of free, we have, don't forget, Free Comic Book Day is actually coming up.
Okay. Yep, let's get on. Here we go. Here's the site.
So what day is actually Free Comic Book Day?
Well, Free Comic Book Day, as you can see right here, it's July 15th through the September 9th. Usually, Comic Book Day, Free Comic Book Day is the first Saturday of May to kick off the summer. So, but fortunately, with the events of the coronavirus and everything, they could not do that. So they decided, why don't we just do this all summer? So from July 15th, the official start of summer, through September 9th, the end of summer, they'll be releasing comic books free throughout the summer. And
we're definitely gonna be covering a lot of these, especially the Power Rangers one. Because they're doing a new storyline, right?
Yes, they are. This is not the first one, but this is gonna be the kickoff. They'll be introducing a brand new Green Ranger, and even though they have Tommy as the White Ranger, they're going to have a brand new Green Ranger, and nobody knows who he is.
So now this is the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team.
It is. It's basing off. It's basing off the like expanding the universe, the stories that could have been told if they had more money and better writers.
So pretty much in this, they're gonna talk about all the different Power Rangers, the different, how they interact with the different times and stuff.
Yes.
Now, what's so special about this Green Ranger that they're?
I do not know. I don't know who he is. But it's on her. Like they didn't do this in the show, so this is like when they introduced Draken, Lord Draken.
Is this going to be available for Free Comic Book Day?
No, the one they're going to kick off is this one.
This one?
The Ranger Slayer story will be coming to an end. She will be going back to her own time to try to find redemption for all the evil she's did in her mind control. And this is the Free Comic Book Day. Power Rangers always had a major comic book at Free Comic Book Day, and this is it this year. And she's going to find redemption in her own time with the deaths that she's caused and everything under my control for Draken.
We're definitely going to be revisiting that comic book in particular. I'm actually excited what they're doing right now in the Power Rangers storyline. Anything else you think people should be checking out for Comic Book Day?
Not that I know of. I haven't heard really too much of it. It's been going back and forth. But there's always hidden treasures in there.
Alright, so for Free Comic Book Day, check out your local comic book store. In Houston, we're going to be probably hitting up Bedrock Comic or Third Planet. But you can also download some of these comic books online for free as well.
Yeah, this year they'll actually do digital ones.
Which is great. So take advantage of it. Starting now till September 9th?
Yeah, 9th.
Yes. Okay, so in addition to, we got so many things going on. We got Comic-Con, we got Free Comic Book Day. Now we also got a lot of good news from DC. So yes. I would go in first is, we know Young Justice is coming back soon, which I can't wait. We heard in the movie kind of universe that, Michael Keaton is going to be kind of staying on as Batman, right?
Yes, he's rumored to have closed a deal with DC to redo his Batman from 1989 for the Flashpoint movie.
Which is interesting, but are they still replacing the Flash?
I don't know. They're still discussing that since there's footage of him choking a woman, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do. It's just I haven't heard. I heard a rumor, and then that was it.
Alright, well, once it gets confirmed, we'll let you know. What else is going on? The Shazam movie.
Yes.
Which we know they're working on a Black Adam movie.
Yes.
And they're introducing Atomic Crusher.
Atom Smasher.
Atom Smasher, my bad.
A character I don't know too much. There's been a couple of them. I don't know which one they're going to, but it's a hero that was in the JSA. He could grow to probably like Giant Man size.
Which I feel like this is, we don't know what type of role he's going to be into the movie, but this is kind of a nice kind of spin on things where, we know like the villain is going to be like actually like the protagonist in this movie, or like they're doing it from the Black Adam's storyline, or
well, like if they do it, I don't know if they're going to do it his exact origin, because where he gained the powers and then he used it like Sinestro and to free his people, and then actually became the ruler.
Yeah. And
then he got banished for 5,000 years. I don't know if they're going to do that. Or, well, I mean, they would. I would imagine they would have to explain
his origin story.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, and especially when they're already, introducing, more characters, to the movie. Mm-hmm. So we could get a possible spin-off of this for, JLA movie.
Well, yeah, I mean, I hope they do it right, because I know Stargirl's been doing the JSA really well.
Yeah.
And so, like, I have hopefully it continues.
Let's go on. Also, what else is going on with DC? My boy Nightwing. What's going on with my boy Nightwing?
Well, okay. The Joker War is revving up, and a lot of stuff's happened. He has a new, not a sidekick. Joker has a new partner, he in his eyes sees an equal, because she sees violence the same way he does. Punchline.
So this is a new person other than Harley Quinn, and
they actually fought in last issue, and Punchline slit her throat.
And where can people catch up on?
Well, you could either read articles or actually visit their local comic book.
What issues in particular will we be looking at?
I would say 90 to right now it's a 94.
94. Of Batman or?
It's in Batman.
Batman. Okay.
And probably crossing over Nightwing and Batgirl and stuff like that. But the main storyline right now is Batman.
Okay, and then so they introduced Punchline, Joker's new sidekick. And then now we know Nightwing been through a lot. You know, he recently forgot his memory. He's been trying. I think he got captured by the Court of Owls, right?
Yeah, he did. Okay, the whole thing is like first it started with he got shot in the head by the KBG Beast, or KG Beast, and then the Court of Owls used it because his grandfather runs the Court of Owls.
Yes.
And so they used some. He was able to get his memories back in a crystal, but he became Rick Grayson and became a whole different person that didn't care for Nightwing.
Because they altered his memories, right?
Yeah, but yeah, like he wanted to stay Rick, and he had a girlfriend named Bee, and so he was able to regain his memories in a crystal, but kind of just wanted to stay Rick for a while. But he became back Nightwing, and then like one night when he actually came back with the crystal, he did sexual relations with his girlfriend, and Joker snuck in and took that crystal and modified it.
Interesting. Okay, so how did that affect Nightwing now?
Well, in the latest issue, I think it's Batman 94. Well, let me just show you the picture. This happened at the end when he was talking to Batgirl.
So, as you can see, it's Robin, or I mean, not Robin, Nightwing joining the Joker family, which this could mean a lot. I mean, right now from this could be.
I'm not allowed to get on top of Alice's bed.
Okay. This could mean a lot right now for, what's gonna happen. Obviously, Joker could use Nightwing to get revenge on Batman. But I mean, Nightwing also is capable as a villain and as a hero in many ways.
Yeah. But the alternation that he made to the memories was that he always worked with Joker and against Batman. So that's why he's like that right now.
I just hope things get better for my boy Nightwing. He's been through so much.
Yeah.
But okay, so is the story going to continue on in Nightwing, or is it?
It's probably the main story is probably be Batman.
And then you might have to read occasionally in Nightwing.
Yeah.
Do you know what issue they're on right now in Nightwing?
I believe 72.
72.
I could be wrong.
Cool. But as always, if you want to catch up on any of your comic books, you can go to your local comic book store, or you can DC has DC Universe. Actually, you can read the comic books online as well.
Yes.
Also, we'll be posting tips and tricks in our Facebook group, Comicbook Talk Book Club.
Yes.
So feel free to look at that book club. First book that we're gonna be going over is the Sandman graphic audio book that's just came out recently. So we're gonna be going over that book, and also on the Comicbook Talk Book Club, we're gonna be posting different links where you can go and catch up on all your favorite comic books. Any other news we got to cover?
Well, there's also Deceased started a new chapter.
Yes.
Deceased started a new chapter where they.
Well, what is Deceased for People that don't know.
DC's it's kind of like it's like Marvel Zombies. It's like the anti-life equation got put into Cyborg, and when he got back to Earth, it spread like a virus through all devices, and whoever saw like a screen or something became infected, and it was like a zombie. Like they wanted to tear each other apart, just mayhem and everything. And superheroes got infested, like the Flash, and it got to a point where Superman had to actually crossbar the Flash, taking his head off and everything. And it was just it was mayhem, and only a few superheroes made out of the first chapter, including we had deaths like Batman, Superman. They died, leaving John Kent to become Superman, and Damian Wayne became Batman, and Harley Quinn joining them, and the remaining people left on a rocket and found a new planet.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened in the latest issue?
The latest issue is they got a distress signal from Earth, and so they teamed with the remaining Green Lanterns, and
they kind of like go back and try to fight for survivors.
Yeah, they found Cyborg's head. He was the one who put the distress signal, and they also found Crypto. Okay. He was still alive.
I mean, that's funny, but
yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna help them stop the threat.
But they were attacked by someone.
Who?
Wonder Woman.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And who? Forgot who she tore into somebody, and so I got to reread it. But she, like right off the bat, killed a superhero.
Jeez.
Oh, that's right. It was Green Arrow.
My boy Green Arrow never get no love. Okay, and then I thought there was something that happened with Spoiler recently.
Okay, there was a digital little storyline, and that happened between. Okay, let's go to that. Where did I? Huh. Thought I had it.
No, well, we might as well talk about. If you don't know, also coming out August 23rd, as you see right here, we have a new animated DC movie with Superman, Superman: Man of Tomorrow, and this covers Superman before he actually became put on the whole.
It's like what inspired him to actually. He moved to Metropolis, and it's like right before, like what inspired him to actually put on a cape and save people, and starts off the fight with Lobo.
So I mean, but we seen like Superman origin story over and over again. So like, why should people watch this movie?
It gets really in depth to why he does it, and like he could have like there was a comic that explored that called Earth One, and he could have easily used his high intellect, his powers, hearing and everything to make a lot of money for his parents, but he didn't want to go that way, and that's why it looks like this one. He just doesn't. He wants to use his powers for good. He wants to be a hero and just help people.
I like that.
Because he's a generously nice guy.
We would definitely check that out.
Yes. August 20th. Okay, and there's not a lot known about this because not a lot of people covered this. But yes, there we go. There we go. Okay, this happened before they left. They went back to the Batcave. They saw the Red Hood. Again,
this is still DC's DC, so this is not in the main DC storyline. This is only in DC's.
Yeah, this is a digital-only storyline, and the Batman and Superboy go back to the Earth, back to the Batcave. They find that Batman and others been buried by the Red Hood, which was a different storyline. It was just 3 issues, but it wasn't really also established Poison Ivy has a protective dome for people that survived.
Gotcha.
And so they fight each other. She consoles him, and then she puts on the Robin costume. But you don't see her in the new storyline, so you don't know what happened between this and that in
Yeah.
5 years. It's been 5 years since the original Deceased happened, so.
Okay, so I mean, so they kind of like did a fake out. It's not spoiler dying. It's she's putting on the Robin costume.
She becomes Robin. She did become Robin before, and before the New 52 and everything. That was pretty cool. That's why she has the costume still. But she's been spoiler ever since the rebirth and everything.
So I mean, right now this is a good time to jump in on this series, the DC DCs. They're on issue number 5 right now. A lot of things are happening, but feel free to check it out.
Yeah.
Anything else we gonna talk about?
Well, there was a. You want to talk about the Turtles?
Oh yes, Turtles.
Okay. I'll look it up. I thought of this mid time, but
So Ninja Turtles coming out with a brand new storyline, comic books, and it is called the Last Ronin, and it sounds epic as heck.
it begins. What happens was it's going to have one of the brothers is still alive. The other 3 brothers have died.
Did they say which?
They haven't revealed who it is.
Who it is?
And so, it looks
just,
like Leo.
just like that. That's just an interesting storyline.
Yeah.
It could be Leo, or it could be Donatello from this, or it could be somebody else, because he's carrying all the weapons, so they're
Yes.
trying to throw us off. This is definitely one that we'll check out as well. Do you know when this drops?
Yes, August 19th.
August 19th. So in August is going to be a heavy month of comic books. As you know, we're going to be following it. But as always, go ahead, follow Comicbook Talk, and join the Comicbook Talk book club, and interact with us. But thank you again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Cameron,
I'm Greg.
and this is Comicbook Talk.